What it do, what it is, brother. Thank you for calling in. This is the Peace Dealer, and I hope you gain the utmost quality from these reports. As we can see, I see you got 2 career reports, and I saw both of your questions. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just draw 2 of each spread. We'll just get a really good in-depth look at your career. But I'm going to answer your 2 questions with just a single card. And so we'll look at that at the end. Because right off the bat, more of those questions I would say are more, I feel like they're more rhetorical. So the tarot will give insight for example, where you meant ultimately to be self-employed and what was the purpose, right? These are mainly questions that you define the answer to, right? As far as where you really meant to be self-employed, that's purely up to you. But the North Node is in the 8th house in your chart. So your destiny in some aspect is to be self-employed. 8th house is a house of self-employment and individual Gemini. So it doesn't mean that you're meant to be, but if you wanted to walk down that door, you're definitely supported in that. So 2020 was when your nodes returned, and this is now transformed and opened up the opportunity through angelic support and connection to step into your own employment. Now that your 2nd house has been more unlocked, now you're unlocking your identity, which is this creative aspect of your personality. So that being said, as you're getting this opportunity, any efforts you have to move towards, crypto, stocks, self-employment are going to be supported very miraculously, especially attached to partnerships that you come into with the 7th house energy. Certain people may try and underestimate you and then really get to know you or realize that they can't really even touch you. So really just keep that in mind. This is this weird, strange energy because people think they're cool when they're really stupid. Not counting people who are actually not full of shit. So other than that, once again, or full of crap. But yeah, so that's what I want to say around that. As far as like, what was the purpose of you being, at your job for 13? We kind of overthink certain things like that to think that there's more of a purpose than there is versus you just being there because you decided to be there. So yeah, there's going to be a deeper meaning, which is that water sign part of you that wants to get to the deeper understanding. But a lot of that is really just because you decided to be there. I hope that makes sense. Not to simplify, but this is just mainly more the power of your own intent. There really isn't any crazy or special reason you were there for that long versus maybe certain people you are meant to meet or influence there. I don't want to say that there isn't necessarily a special reason, but that's really the vibe that I'm getting from there. But once again, we're going to pull cards for both just to specify how to see that. But other than that, let's look into your career, and we'll do 2 horseshoe spreads to give 2 different looks. So 2 Celtic cross. So we have the Page of Wands. This is your excitement, perhaps, about this new opportunity. 4 of Wands is community, event planning, philanthropy here with the 6 of Pentacles. So you may be in a position or gain an opportunity coming in the spring to host philanthropic events, especially with the 8 of Cups. You may have walked away from old home arrangements or maybe a moving situation. You just had recent plans coming in the Aries season now. And this is interesting because the 7 of Cups is you still not sure how you're moving forward. This is actually really symbolic. And in the future, we got the High Priestess. So you're coming into a very profound intuitive revelation. We have the teamwork card. A lot of these cards are career themed. So you may be working with other people to kind of make this dream work. Lover's card could be a creative project here, or working with romantic interest, but I kind of just see this as something very creative with the 4 of Wands. The guidance here is patience. So allow for the rest of Pisces season for you to assess and to really just kind of get a sense of how you want to proceed moving forward, if that makes sense, without, feeling the need to rush anything or do anything before you may even wish you want to. Okay. So that also being said, the outcome to this career reading is the Strength card. So this is beautiful because this seems to bring into fruition a very powerful woman. Okay. Or someone who you're going to be working with, a work colleague. And this seems to be something that's coming in new with the season. This clearly is talking about something. We have the 8 of Cups. We have the 7 of Cups. You're ready to walk away from the opportunities and the options you may see, or the vision you have, but you're not clear. But this is all going to be revealed with someone who's very divine, someone who seems to be in a position to bring resources to help balance what you're doing. We see you here with the 3 of Wands, but we see this feminine here. This is someone who has been patiently waiting perhaps to express themselves, but this is someone who's very intuitive and very passionate and bold. So we see that the next step for you could be partnering in a teamwork setting with a romantic partner or someone who you just share the same interests with. Lover's card here doesn't have to be romantic as much as both of you like the same music. And so both of you kind of share in that same passion together, and now you're working on an album or something. But yeah, we do have excitement. So over the next 30 days, you're coming into a lot of excitement. Whoever this high priestess is, that's the next step. You're about to be revealed. This intuition, there could be some spiritual connection between you two. So that's kind of interesting, especially with the Strength card. There's going to be a lot of fun. And coming into the spring, there's going to be a lot of opportunity for joy, because the main lesson here is 4 of Wands. So this could even be a coming together and moving in together of 2 creative minds. So I didn't mean to make this a romance spread, and this I don't think it's a romance spread, but we did see clearly the divine feminine entering the chat. Okay, so that's really interesting. We're going to do another Celtic cross spread, and I don't miss with these tarot readings, man. This is lit. Like, you're gonna have to keep me posted on how this plays out, because you've seen the cards right now and you see me shuffle. Like, that was a whole reading. So we're gonna do a whole nother one right now, and we do see the 8 of Swords. So whereas you are probably the Page of Wands and you're very excited of what's to come, this could be someone who you're dealing with who's kind of feels stuck. This could even be you mirroring this feeling stuck. Okay. Okay, so we have 8 of Pentacles and the Moon. This is interesting because 8 of Pentacles is another career card. The main lesson of this is employment, working. But the challenge is things aren't as they seem, right? So the thing is, just keep working hard at what you're doing, but we're going to see the fog clear up. You're incorporating more of your creative urges and abilities into this. We had the 8 of Cups moving this way for the bottom card. Now we have the Knight of Wands coming your way. So I feel like this is maybe someone or someone with new passion coming your way with a new message here. We have the past, patience, contemplation. This was the guidance for the other reading. We have this card again, the philanthropy card, which was the challenge representing someone else. So this is interesting. Then we have the King of Cups, which is you in a more comfortable position, probably more chilling. The King of Cups mirrored with the High Priestess is also an individual, compassionate individual. We have you as the 2 of Swords, somewhat indecisive and closed off. But we have the Lovers card here in the same position. That's interesting. Then we have the 6 of Swords. So this is Mercury in Aquarius, where it is now. The guidance could be connecting with someone overseas, getting to know somebody through long distance, problem solving through greater communication. And the outcome is the Fool. So this echoes the Strength card yet again, where, listen, in both career readings, you're working with somebody, right? This is literally like the High Priestess, and then this is literally like the Strength card. You're stepping into something new, and this is opening up to distancing and moving, or distancing yourself mentally, psychologically, sailing towards a positive future through this problem solving. So this will come more into fruition once this individual is revealed. Whoever the King of Cups, whether they're male or female, is really just going to represent this connection that I see ties your career now through a partnership, because you're a Scorpio rising. So for example, as a Taurus rising, ever since the nodes went into Taurus, I'm working with the Scorpio rising now. Like, it's bringing in partnership. So it looks like career is connected to partnership for you, which is beautiful. So now we're going to do 2 horseshoe spreads. And once again, please keep me posted, because it looks like the 6 of Pentacles is somebody who has extra resources to invest in what you're doing. Kind of like the 8th house, 2nd house dynamic we had spoken of accordingly. So here is now 2 horseshoe spreads. Here's the first horseshoe spread. Be very mindful outside of this of people kind of saying things to get you under your skin indirectly, or saying things within earshot of you because they want your attention. They just want your attention. You have people who don't they respect you, but they don't respect what you represent. So they do these indirect things to try and get your attention because they don't want to necessarily. It's weird. They're weird. You're attracting a lot of weirdos right now, and some of them are really genius, and others of them just really weird. So just keep that in mind. That's not a reflection on you. It's more a reflection of how powerful you are. But just be sure to draw boundaries very necessarily. So the first horseshoe spread is the Ace of Swords. You're coming into a new idea, okay? Especially concerning business. Tower card is unexpected upheaval. What you're expecting is, with the Magician, you to actually sell yourself. So this could be you. This is like being on the Shark Tank for your idea to kind of be seen, and unexpectedly you win. So let's say you're on a Shark Tank, they fucking with your idea. This is good. This means that what you're stepping into is going to get, this is like putting out a video and it kind of goes viral. It's very supported by your community. Oh shit, we got the World card, success. And then we also have the 5 of Swords, which is very interesting. So the 5 of Swords is this truth that you're going to give to somebody who you might have a miscommunication with, especially coming with the World. This is someone who might be angry at your success, or a blockage that will flip this upside down. But this is good. Even though so this is suddenly coming into a new idea, applying it, coming into victory, coming into success, and then having to deal with the fallout that comes after the success. But this new idea and mindset is going to bring clarity and victory over any naysayers and haters you come into who feel maybe you don't deserve what you got, especially because the Tower card is going to make it look like an overnight success, but it's really just good timing. The chronology of this is within this month, by the way, so you're not going to wait months. The unexpected 6 of Wands is you're not expecting to come into as much support and accolades as you do. So the next horseshoe spread reading, I'm also getting that you don't really react. You don't really there's certain ways people get at people, and then they react a certain way. You don't really react that way because it doesn't bother you because you're above it. And so people take that for weakness, not knowing that with the Scorpio rising and hidden 12th house Pluto, you can just look at them a certain way and their whole day is fucked. They won't know it's because you look at them a certain way. Straight up. So we do have, of course, the Sun card here. We have happiness, whereas truth was there before. So what we're seeing is an epiphany. You're coming into a new mindset triggered by someone that's going to change the way you think about your career. Partnership. The reason why this makes sense is you have the North Node in your 7th house. So you're destined to manifest a partnership that's going to align with your career. So we do have a mutual connection. We do have you expecting to be stuck, or maybe this person, maybe you feel into this connection, but you're not sure how to move further in it. Oh my God. But we have unexpectedly here the Strength, which is the Fool card, which is the outcome. This is your partner. You're connecting with some kind of divine feminine, whether platonically or romantically. And that Strength card looks like to be her. Yep. The Fool card. See, I do this. Yo, this is lit, my dude. We even have the start, so this is someone who you're going to connect with, somebody who is very influential, and they see your vision. They see how they can add to it, and they see how you can add to them. So yep, I even split the deck. This is really study both of these decks. So I feel like the first spread is you and the second spread is her. And then for both readings, we saw that here. So like the strength card is someone who's on top of their game, but they're nervous in how to approach you. I think they might even see you as like out of their league, which isn't true. Like they just feel like stuck. So once they get out of that, you'll see, okay, they're free to really be themselves. And then y'all can really get to work. And then we saw the star card here. So this is someone who's going to really help your dreams come true and vice versa. I feel like both of you have what each other needs in a certain sense. So yeah, unexpectedly here we have the strength. As unexpectedly as you come into more notoriety, unexpected Six of Wands is like 100,000 extra people fucking with you. And then the strength card might approach you or something like that. So that's so interesting. Like this is really interesting how the strength and the full card came up. Like this is someone who's going to come out of their shell in order to show you their true self. And then you'll actually begin to kind of like connect together more and share resources. So keep me posted, my friend. This looks to be like someone you're romantically getting involved with. To do this with. But even if it's platonic, this is definitely a really good friend, someone who you can trust. So we're going to do the breakthrough cards, okay? We got the Sun card here again. So competition, philanthropy, and open-mindedness. Don't be afraid to step into competitive situations, especially through freelancing or self-employment. They're going to help you stick out. And this brainstorming will help you clash with personalities to really stick out and come into greater ideas. If you need any financial loans or investments, do so. All right. But this is saying to keep financial flow. Any extra money you can give out to homeless people or nonprofit to give out and this is going to keep open flow for you to receive too. And then keep an open mind because you're stepping into a brand new phase. The Fool card is someone new who's going to really help change the game for you and bring so much light and happiness that will probably also you'll be guiding through your expertise. So let's also get another 3 to break through here. We got the 5 of Wands again. So Page of Pentacles, you're reinventing yourself in the way you approach your career. We have the Fool card. You're going on a brand new adventure. You're going on a brand new adventure, and it's going to throw you off because like you've been working at something, but then you're going to step into a whole new field or someone's going to introduce you to a whole new way to see something. And we kind of have the 5 of Swords. So the 5 of Swords also could be the miscommunication coming from this individual. Or people who, you know, and the way you kind of contribute this. So the 5 of Swords could just be coming from a chaotic place too. It doesn't have to be miscommunication between you. Maybe they just have a scattered mind and that's why they felt like stuck, but you're going to ground them. You're going to kind of help, brainstorm these new ideas, which is crazy. So let's answer the first initial questions, right? All right. Let's see what card we get concerning self-employment in your first question. Yes, we got yes. It is a hell yes. So Knight of Wands is the hell. Yes, my friend. Yes, you are. The Knight of Wands is hell yes. And that a lot of that is the MC in Leo and you creating, you know, this social community or collective to just kind of express your talents. Now, your intuition says maybe you were in a spiritual cocoon. I don't feel like you were stuck. Like, yeah, this could have been a cocoon experience, but I don't think you were stuck there. I think maybe certain people needed your presence there. I think maybe it was just you were waiting for reality to catch up to you so that you can step into the next. Because it looks like, too, maybe the right people you were meant to be were still awakening. So you were just killing time. Like, there's so many reasons why you may have been there, and I don't think it's just one. You feel me? So other than that, we have the 7 of Wands. So a lot of this was you standing up and standing your ground. I feel like you learned through this job to really defend more your ideals and to hold your own. Okay, which is very interesting and to kind of learn more about wealth. But with the 7 of Wands, this is you coming into victory through your time there. So that's beautiful. I hope you enjoy this reading. Please give me feedback and you stay blessed as always. And until next time.